If you're going to retain, engage, and develop more culturally diverse leaders of the emerging generation, I encourage people to integrate what I call the passion alignment model. The passion alignment model. Now, you're asking yourself the question probably, what is the passion alignment model? The passion alignment model is 3 phases. Number 1, it's helping your people or your new hires identify the passionate reason why they want to work, the passionate reason why they want to be a part of the organization. So once you have your team, if you have your monthly meeting, or if you're having a transparent conversation, or you have a new hire, one of the questions I encourage people to ask is, why are you passionate about doing what you want to do? And once you identify that, the second thing you want to do is you want to make sure that that passion is aligned with the work. So whatever they do, whether it's volunteering, whether it's professional development, or whether it's their actual job, you want to make sure that that passion is in alignment with that at some level. And then the third thing you want to do is you want to begin to support that passion. You want to support, you want to check in on people. You want to make sure that they're doing what they're passionate about, that they're actually still passionate about it. It excites them and it motivates them. Now, you may be asking the question, well, Dr. J, why is this so important? Well, the reason why it's so important, because I've discovered not only does passion give us energy, give us excitement, give us motivation, enable us to overcome tremendous challenges and obstacles, but more importantly, I have found that passion alignment is connected to retention, it's connected to engagement, it's connected to performance, it's even connected to leadership. Because one of the things that I've discovered about leaders is leaders step up. Leaders are initiators. Leaders are proactive. And when people are passionate about something, they're going to be proactive. So as a leader, if I want to have people that are 110% committed to the vision, if I want to have people, as we shared, that are going to want to go the extra mile, are going to want to make sacrifices for the betterment of others, if I want people to step up as a leader, then I want to make sure that I'm integrating what I like to call the passion alignment model. I'm having people share with me their passion. I'm aligning their work or their position with that passion. And then I'm letting them know I support the passion, and I'm encouraging them to pursue this passion as well. This is the passion alignment model. And one of the reasons why I think this quote is so powerful is because it really gives us eyes on the importance of this concept of passion. Simon Sinek says, and I quote, he says, all organizations start with the why. What is the why? The passion reason why you do what you do. But only the great ones, here it comes, keep their why year after year. So the ones that are great, the ones that go the extra mile, the ones that are engaged, the ones that stay longer than 3 years are the ones that have a passion, have purpose in what they're doing. But I want to go a step further because there's another quote by Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins says, activity without purpose. Now, again, when I do a purpose, the passionate reason why you do what you do. But he says, activity without purpose is the drain of life. In essence, purpose is the passionate reason why you do what you do. And activity without purpose is the drain of life. So when people stop having purpose or stop having passion or forget their why, they start to lose the excitement. They start to lose the love. They start to lose the engagement. Their performance drops, and ultimately, they don't reach their fullest potential. And what's fascinating about this concept is I was actually doing some research during my dissertation. This is where I learned about this concept. And there was an instrument called the Volunteers Function Inventory. It's probably one of my most eye-opening experiences in my entire dissertation journey. And with this inventory, what they would do is before someone would volunteer for an organization, individuals would fill out this survey. And what they want to find out is, what is your motivation for volunteering? Is it friends? Is it giving back? Is it to build your resume? There's a variety of reasons why people volunteer. And they wanted to find out what that was. And once they identified the motivation, or the why or the passion or the purpose on why someone was volunteering, they would align that with what they did. So if they wanted to be with friends, they would make sure they were with friends. If they wanted to give back to, say, to the homeless, they'd make sure they do stuff with the homeless. If they wanted to build up their resume, they would make sure that they connected something, build up their resume. Whatever, if they just wanted to help people, they would just make sure they would help people. Whatever the case was, they would align the passion with the function. And what they discovered is those who had proper alignment, they were more engaged, they were retained, and ultimately they were more effective as a volunteer. And when I saw this, it was an eye-opener, because not only was it something I could implement into a nonprofit, but I realized I could also implement it into my organization. If I want to have more people retained, if I want to have more people engaged, if I want people to perform on the highest level, then one of the things that I need to do is I need to identify what is your passion and align your passion with what you're doing. And ultimately, you're going to be more committed. This is ultimately what I learned. Now, this is what's fascinating about this truth. And it's one of the reasons I like to share it, because I think it's not only an important question when you recruit new people, but it's also an important question when you have, we just talked about, the monthly meetings or the check-in. What's your passion? Why do you like being here? What motivates you? And being more clear about that. This is important, but this is what I found. Deloitte says that only 87% of people fail to reach their fullest potential because they are not passionate about their work. That's a huge number. 87%. That means almost everyone on this call, if they were in this study, are not reaching their fullest potential because they don't have passion alignment. Now, when you hire someone, when you're a leader, you want your people to reach their fullest potential. And ultimately, what Deloitte discovered, is people are failing to reach their potential because their passion is not aligned with their workplace responsibilities. And so in order to ensure that more people are passionate, that there's passion alignment, just some things that I want to share with you. Number one, begin to develop a set of questions. What is your passion? Why is that your passion? How can we integrate your passion into what you're doing? How can we support? Align the job, align the responsibilities with the passion. I was just meeting with the director yesterday, and one of their passions is concerts. And so one of the things that their organization did is they gave them tickets to go to the concert, just things to fill them up, to keep them excited about what they're doing. Fully support, motivate, encourage. How's it going? How's that passion going? How's that service going? How's that impact going? How many kids did you impact? Someone said kids. What have you done to make the community better? Who have you networked with? Who have you met? What have you learned? Whatever the passion is, ask questions. What's going on? Let's learn about it. And then have those conversations. You still have that passion? Are there some new passions? Are there some new things you desire? How can we incorporate that into what you're doing? It's a lot of work. It's very detailed. It requires intentionality, but the results can be so amazing. It's going to impact your retention. It's going to impact your engagement. We heard someone talk about, I want people to come motivated and excited. Well, if it's something someone's passionate about, they're going to be motivated. They're going to be excited. They're going to be happy when there's passion alignment.